Judea the king. Behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all of Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. So they said to him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thou in the land of Judah are not the least among the rulers of Judah. For out of you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had secretly called the wise men, determined from them what time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, Go and search carefully for the young man. If you have found him, bring back word to me, that I may come and worship him also. When they heard the king, they departed, and behold, the star which they had seen in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And when they had come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had their treasures, they presented gifts to him, frankincense and myrrh. Then, being divinely warned in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed for their own country another way. For the people of God.
Thanks be to God.
You may be seated. Oh my gosh, this airport is so crowded. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's this way. As often as I've made this trip, it's still an adventure. I should know what to expect, even that little bit of fear and anxiety, but I wonder what this flight's gonna hold for me. Whatever. If I'm gonna make this flight, here, let me put this up on there for you, honey, because I think it might be a little heavy. Hi.
Wow, I'm very sorry, but your bag is way over the weight limit.
Pay the extra charge, it's no big deal.
I'm so very sorry, but this time you cannot pay. The flight is too crowded. You'll have to reduce your luggage before you're allowed to board.
Your attention, please. Flight 2020 is now ready. Would passengers needing pre-boarding assistance please identify themselves?
Well, I can't possibly reduce my luggage. I mean, everything I need. And you can't ask me to get rid of all this stuff. See now.
Oh no, what a mess. Let me help you sort this out and get your luggage together at the right weight for flying. Wow, these are very heavy. All of them. Maybe some of these traditions have outlived their usefulness. Side.
Well, okay. Let me keep this one, I guess. You can throw those out over there. But those are my cherished traditions. I mean, those are my life. But I've been keeping some of those for years, and I guess just in case I might ever need them again, I've been keeping them, but, well, I guess I can let some things go.
Attention, Flight 2020. Regular boarding will begin in 2 minutes.
Now. I do declare it says put-offs. What in the world are put-offs?
Well, those are the things that I meant to do. You know, the phone calls that I meant to make, the letters that I really meant to write.
the friends that I really thought that I was gonna visit. I mean, you know, appreciation to show, flowers to send, those sorts of things.
How did you ever accumulate so many things? Too late.
Well, how do you like that? Now you're making decisions about what I get to leave? I might still want to write that letter or say something cheery to someone who's in need. But no, you're just going to toss them out. Those are my put-offs. Those are the things that I chose not to do right then and there. All right. I guess most of them are too far out of date now, but I really did mean to do them.
My. And this rattles. Oh, I recognize this sound. These must be chips. Have you been carrying some of these on your shoulders for a long time?
Well, those are all of my pet peeves and my grievances and my grudges. You can't just... Well, maybe it's just as well.
Flight 2020 is now loading at gate 20.
Well. This surely is heavy. What is it?
Well, that's my bottle of social pride. You only get that if you work really, really hard and let everybody know how much you've got and who you know. That's important stuff in there. It's very precious to me. It's work to get it. I'll keep that with me. Thank you very much.
No. Wait a minute.
No.
I don't want this one. Just seeing if you're paying attention.
Yes.
Phew. Yeah, spoiled, stinky. No one would want this to sit next to you. No.
Flight 2020 now loading.
Well, we've certainly lightened your load. Come on, your flight is almost ready. I'll help you repack. Don't look sad. Here is to add traditions you get to keep. We'll tuck in some innovations. They don't weigh anything, and there's always a fresh supply. You should try some new ideas. At least experiment with using them. Now, in place of those heavy put-offs you had at the bottom of your bag, we'll pack a box of kindness. I'll even put them on top for your convenience. No one needs to bother with any fancy ribbons or excuses. They only add to the weight. And in place of those chips you had for your shoulders, try these pads of love. They're pads of love and understanding. They give a perfect contour to the shoulders. I think you'll not only look better, you're going to feel better.
Final call for Flight 20.
I'm sorry about the bottle of social pride, but it really had to go. In its place, I'll give you this golden bottle of honesty. A little dab of this lets you know you are who you really are. People will want to be around you with this fragrance.
Flight 2020, all passengers should now be on board.
Thank you. I think this 365-day flight might be just the easiest I've had in a while. I can already feel some of those old inhibitions dropping away. You're right, these pads of love and understanding are a lot nicer than the chips were. Hey, I didn't realize there were so many friendly faces in line.
They were already in line. You just couldn't see them with all that baggage.
Flights.
I was always here too. You just looked like you needed some extra help this time. Now enjoy the trip. I think Flight 2020 might just be a lot easier without all that excessive baggage. Oh, and don't forget to explore some of those new possibilities.
So, that was the first part of our message today. You all have been handed little pieces of blank paper, and as I've been told by some people, they would have preferred a notebook to do this. But what I'm going to ask you to do is during communion, take the time to write down any of the baggage that you have carried thus far with you into 2020. Baggage that needs to be left behind for you to be able to move forward and be used by God the way God would have it. There is a song that I want to share with you, and it is one that I think about often when thinking about what to leave behind. It's called Burn the Ships by Poor King and Country. How did we get here, all cast away on a lonely shore? I can see it in your eyes, dear. It's hard to take for a moment more. We've got to burn the ships, cut the ties, send a flare into the night, say a prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon our heartache. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships. Don't let it arrest you, this feeling of falling again. And if you need a refuge, I'll be right here until the end. Oh, it's time to burn the ships, cut the ties, send a flare, prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. New day, we can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon our heartache. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't look back. So long to shame, walk through the sorrow, out of the fire into tomorrow. So flush the pills, face the fear, feel the wave disappear. We're coming clear, we're born again. Our hopeful lungs can breathe again. We can rise up from, we can dance upon our heartache. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and step into a new day. At the end of the service, I'm going to ask you all to take your papers, and there is a bowl that is sitting outside the sanctuary. And that is indeed what we are going to do. Everything that you write down on those papers, we will burn and leave behind. So think about it as you come to the table today. A table that offers us grace, and a table that offers us forgiveness from our mistakes. And what the Lord offers us at that table is indeed a chance to leave the past behind. For God tells us, I will remember your sins no more. I will have cast them as far as the east is to the west. Believe that today, church, as we go into 2020.